So you know what, man? I don't even know where to even begin with this stuff, bro. Like, apparently, there's some weird drama going on in Marvel Rivals, and honestly, I wanted to speak on it because I am a strategist main, and apparently, somebody has said something. I think it was Necros, man, talking about like support mains or you know what. And to be honest with y'all, I really don't even understand why people are really going on strike and getting upset about stuff like this. I mean, we already know that sometimes you have people that will, rage bait or they'll try to get a rise out of people just because, it'll really make a specific group upset, and to be honest with y'all, I feel like this is such a waste of time, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, just have fun, enjoy the game, man, and don't worry about people that sit up there and say negative things or you know who don't really appreciate support players. Like, we don't care, bro. Like, there should be no reason as to why people are literally just not playing the game anymore just because a streamer who I'm sure has worked really hard to get to where he is, says something and is just trying to get underneath your skin. It just, guys, we're not playing this game for money. Like, you're playing this because you enjoy it and because you love it. You know what I mean? And to be honest, just because one person who's sitting behind a computer screen that probably isn't even like that in real life, or even if he is, I mean, so be it. I mean, that's between him and whoever he believes in, you know what I mean? But like, who cares, bro? Like, who cares? Like, my thing is, why are people getting upset about something that he said like months ago? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Like, the reaction time is just off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my thing is that people also got to remember that sometimes your supports are going to have bad games. We all do. Every person that is in every role, or regardless of what game you're playing, you've been smacked before, bro. Like, let's not even try to act like you haven't, because you have. You've gotten your butt whooped before, so don't even try to act like it's not something that hasn't happened. And I also kind of want to put this out there from like a strategist main's perspective, right? Like, some people have been like trying to flame supports, but really, like, if you're like a DPS player and you're like really out of position and you're like all the way on the other side of the map trying to like 1v6 people, you can't blame your supports on that, bro. Like, and I'm not saying this for everybody, I'm just saying this for people that do that often and then sit up there and try to blame their supports when it's clearly them that's the actual issue. I've seen several clips of people sitting on the side by walls and stuff and then spamming that they need heals, but they're not even contributing anything to their team, and they're flaming their teammates and not doing anything and having zero impact on the actual game. And I think, support mains, we gotta just like either mute those people or just completely ignore them. And to be honest, I feel like everybody's pointing the finger at different roles instead of pointing the finger at themselves. I feel like that's such a major problem right now in this game. And I mean, obviously, you have people that are toxic everywhere. That's not going to change because people think that they're hard because they're sitting behind a computer screen and, yelling in a microphone. And then they're not actually about business, like face to face. So, you got people that act like that. You know what I mean? Or try to act hard online and all of that. Like, that's a totally different subject for a different day. But I also want to put this out there, right? Just have fun, man. Keep having fun. Don't worry about what somebody else has to say about you. Quit worrying about what small-minded people think of you, or people that have no idea of who you actually are, thoughts about you, especially in a game that's not real. and there's no money being put on the line, especially in competitive, obviously you want to try, right? And you actually want to like put in the effort, and you want to continuously see yourself getting better and continuing to improve. But the only thing that you can control is what you do. Quit worrying about people's comments that have absolutely nothing to do with your results. Every role is important in its own way. And I feel like the only thing that you really can do is play the game to the best of your ability, continue to improve, continue to work on things that you know that you need to work on. And, win, lose, or draw, or whatever the results may be, just move on from it, man. We're worrying about what everybody else thinks. Like, who cares? I don't want to make this video too long. So, it's your favorite big brother Krewsaunt, man. Remember to take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and also just to focus on what you can control and do what you know that you can do, and continue to improve. Screw what everybody else is talking about. Forget what everybody else is doing. Just focus on yourself and play to the best of your ability, to where you can put yourself and your team in a better position to win. Until next time, I'm out. God bless every single one of y'all. Peace.